Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be punishing your lover. Definitely never a good idea. And you're going to see why in just a minute after I read this quote. And we're going to go through this guy's email and see what he did that blew up in his face. The quote says, "Sometimes when things are going really well in a relationship, women will screw things up and mess with a guy just to make things interesting, test his strength, and see how he handles himself. If the man is centered and has emotional self-control, he will not be diminished by her testing and will be his usual playful and charming self. However, if he gets upset, annoyed, comes unglued, and allows her testing to diminish and uncenter him, she will back away and test him more as she no longer trusts his masculine core. That is why it is essential for men to have a strong sense of self, a purpose, and a mission they are pursuing with a passion and fearlessness in life, and never be seeking anyone's approval. Women test when they sense weakness. When a man is focused on giving instead of needing, he will easily pass a woman's tests of his strength." So he says, "Hey Corey, I'd just like to say that I love your work and it's changed my outlook and approach on dating. I started following your work in December 2014 because I was trying to get a girl back. I since walked away from that girl and I'm finding myself in a pickle." Well, let's see if we can get you out of that. "I've been dating a few girls lately, and this one girl in particular who I met in January. She's been doing 90% of the chasing and was always happy to hear me." I assume you meant hear from me. "Well, at this point, 3-4 months later, she should be doing 100% of the calling, texting, and pursuing. The idea is the guy starts the courtship off, and as the woman starts calling, texting, and pursuing you, because, I mean, at this point, you're 3-4 months into it, 4 months at this point. I mean, she should have been head over heels in love with you. And with you still doing 10% of the pursuing, it's a little too much. But obviously there's other things that you were doing wrong. But that's okay. You're learning. You just found out about me a few months ago. The last time I saw her, she was testing me a lot, and I didn't respond in the loving, joking way I should have. So it sounds like you failed to exercise emotional self-control, and you probably got a little butthurt. I acted mildly annoyed, brushed it off, and was extra sweet to her because she was always showing me affection and being sweet to me in the past. But she could sense that you were annoyed. And when women sense that, they're going to test its weakness because they sometimes, when, like I said in the quote, they just fuck with you just to see what you're made of, to make things a little interesting. When things are going well, stir shit up and see what happens and see how you react. And as long as you're always calm and smooth and happy and cheerful and peaceful, and you don't let shit bother you, you'll be fine. The tests will be really easy to see. But if you're constantly coming unglued and getting upset and pissed off, she's going to test you a lot more. And the more you fail, the more she's going to test you. And the more you fail, the more she's going to back away, and the more the legs are going to close. That's just the way it is. Women are attracted to your masculine strength, not a floppy cock. That caused her to test me even more. Every time we hung out, she rips my clothes off and is wanting sex and desiring me. That's awesome. Hang out, have fun, hook up. This time, I was giving her a massage and she tested me again. It annoyed me, so I rolled over and started watching TV. I mean, there are times. I remember I had a girlfriend of mine, and she thought it was funny. I was going down on, cunnilingus, going crazy on her, and you know what she did? She went, just fucking farted right in my face. And she's laughing. I was like, I just got up and I was like, fuck this. And we didn't have sex. I was just like, come on, man, seriously. But looking back on it, I mean, that was like 20 years ago. God, it was funny. But at the time, I didn't think it was so funny. I was turned off, man. Last thing you want to smell is her fucking stir fryer or whatever, pork blast in your face, whatever it happens to be. I tried to initiate kissing, and she told me I was annoying her. I was kind of pissed, and we didn't hook up. So you just totally came unglued. Anyway, she texted me a few days later, and I took 2 days to reply to her message. dude, that's not cool. You're punishing her. And you let her know that you came totally unglued when you were there. She reached out a couple days later, and you should have said, hey, babe, I'd love to see you. When are you free to get together? Invite her, something along those lines. When are you free to get together? Let her tell you and make a date. You don't have to be a robot and say the exact same thing all the fucking time. But the idea, the 10 is to take the words and put them in that I teach and put them in your own. Because I've had guys that I've talked to, and they literally 6 months later, hey, great to hear from you. When are you free to get together? I'd love to see you. And they say the same fucking thing. And eventually the women go, you know what? You say the same exact thing to me every fucking time. And they're like, what do I do? Change it up a little. I mean, the objective is to make a date. Don't be a fucking robot. It's like I also see a lot of guys that like the ultimate dating profile that I did a few years ago. I've had guys send me links that when they just for kicks been searching around on Match.com and say they'll send me 3 or 4 profiles where guys just literally copied and pasted the same fucking thing that I put in that article on Match.com. Come on. I mean, have some originality. The idea is like that's what you want. Don't just copy and paste what I put in there because there's enough of those profiles out there. Women go, oh, that's a Corey Wayne profile. This guy's not even an original. It's been 11 days since, and she hasn't replied. What do you expect, dude? I showed no self-control, was fearful and impatient. I texted her and asked her when she was free to get together. Her response was, I don't think I will be, actually. Sorry. Burn. I told her no worries, I wished her a good week, and told her to get back to me when she's free. Needless to say, I'm going to read your book a few more times, and I need to follow it. I'm kicking myself. Hey, dude, that's a painful lesson. You had a great girl you were hooking up with for the last 3 or 4 months, and now there's a pretty good chance that she's toast. She's gone forever. But I can tell, I mean, she should have been in love with you at this point. So there obviously were probably other things that you were doing wrong that you need to turn around. Obviously, by reading the book 10 to 15 times, you can fill in that knowledge gap and figuring out where you're going wrong. So I would definitely suggest that you do that. But at this point, you told her to get in touch once she figures out her schedule, and the only thing you can do now is nothing. You got to wait to hear from her. And next time, if she does reach out, just be like, hey, babe, it's great to hear from you. I miss you. I want to see you. When are you available? Let's get together. And then make a date. Hang out, have fun, and hook up. And don't get butthurt when a girl is fucking with you or testing you, because she's really just trying to see what you're made of. She's trying to see how manly are you. Are you a man or are you a big floppy cock? That's definitely something to think about. So if you'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone, Skype, or email coaching session. You can choose any of those options by going to my website, clicking the products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking whichever option works best for you. And I will talk to you soon.